Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age. In the last episode, we made our way into the Pharos Lighthouse, and today we'll begin climbing it. Not an easy task, mind you. This is gonna take quite a while. A lot of the enemies here do inflict status conditions, so you'll want to make sure you are stocked up on remedies and that you have a party member or two who can heal them. Knight, White Mage, Red Battle Mage, anyone who can know Asuna at this point. Actually, Knight might not know it. Normally you need to have Asuna, or not Asuna, normally you need to have Ultima to get access to White Magic 7 on Knight. But don't worry, we'll be getting her. Alright, so in this first part, it's actually pretty easy. You just have to pick up 3 of those dark orbs for now. You can pick up more if you want to, it doesn't really matter. Every single enemy you can fight will drop them, so it's not that tough. If you don't pick them up right away, they go shooting off, and then they all collect into one big black orb. If you want to pick up more than the 3 you need to get past this floor, that is perfectly fine. There is an optional area you can unlock a little bit later, and you'll need black orbs for that. You can also sell them for gills, so no matter what, it's just worth picking up. Anyway, there are 3 places where we need to use 1 black orb each. And first is near this gate crystal. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, here's where we need to use one of them, the Altar of Night. The beast here dwelling oft possesses black orbs. Herewith approach by thine offering sealed way to open. Why do they have to use everything? All this convoluted, weird language bullcrap in its own. Yeah, I'm really nervous about doing the Pharos Lighthouse because I don't really know anything about this place without having to look at a guide. I'm very in the dark here. In the dark, out of my element, and this music is very tense and it makes me feel tense. Very good job on the composer's part, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, there are also a lot of notable treasures in the Pharos Lighthouse. We'll be able to, I'll point them out as we get them, but they should be pretty easy to find. Some of them aren't guaranteed to spawn, but they are very definitely worth your time. Alright, go up this way just a smidge. There we go. Let Penelo and Balthier finish up Asunaing everybody? But yeah, as you can see, very convoluted place to navigate. There are also a few hidden doors, so make sure you're paying extra careful attention when you open your map, because there are hidden doors you can unlock by walking up to them and pressing A. Somewhat similar to Dark Souls 2. And as for Dark Souls, I've kind of lost interest in playing it already. Again, I know, I'm so frivolous. I guess part of the reason is just I'm not that good at Dark Souls. Like, I try to be, but for the most part, I usually need to get a lot of help. And pick it up! There we go. I usually summon in help, because I actually do genuinely need it. Come on, pick it up. There we go. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and explore everywhere, just because I'm gonna keep track of all the good treasures. And make sure I get them all. Oh, right, and Penelo gained a level, so let's swap her out for Bosch. And then let's give Bosch... I don't know what to give Bosch. You know, I know what I can give Bosch. I can give him that opal ring. And then Penelo's gonna get that golden amulet. Yeah, slowly but surely, everyone's getting their license points filled out. Oh, one small change I did make to Vaughn is I do have him equipped with the Koga Blade, that Earth Element ninja sword I've been putting off equipping him with. I unlocked the license for that and equipped it, so he should be all set. He might not be very useful for a later enemy in this dungeon, but I'll worry about that later. Worst case, I can always just swap him out for Ash, too. It's not like I need to strictly adhere to using specific characters, right? Right. You know, and for now, I'm just going to avoid picking up too many black crystals, or black stone, because now I don't care. Vial of serum. Ooh, what's this? Ancient letters hang in an effulgent glow. Benighted child, unchosen, with life so short, this tower freely may you tread. In your passing, learn of truth. In your passing, speak of truth. These words writ by hands undying. Why do they always have to speak in riddles, annoying assholes? Alright. Let's go ahead and head out the exit we came across a little bit earlier. More specifically this one here, to see if we can get access to another one of those altars where we can use dark stone. Yes. That way I didn't need to read the inscription, we just need to use a dark stone. I'm really excited to see what they do for this place as an MMO. It should be pretty amazing. Alright, now no treasures. Or it'll be terrible. Who knows? I haven't really been playing too much Final Fantasy XIV. I can re-up my subscription next payday. But for now... I don't know. I just lost interest. Redis gained a level, I believe. Yes, he did. Bosch is throwing around Kirages like it's no one's business. Let's go ahead and pick it up. Why not? It's a little dark. I hope it's not too tough to see. It could just be my TV screen. It looks fine on the computer screen. Ugh, excuse me. Hermes sandals. Mimics here too. That's not inconvenient at all. Before we get too much farther in, I'm gonna head out to the... Ooh, first we're gonna read this, actually. Alright. Well, as soon as I can switch Ash out. And why not... oh, right, that's why I'm not gonna give Vaughn time in the spotlight. From beasts of Tower's base rest the orbs you seek, ripe with hidden magics. Orbs of Tower's magics born, here and here alone to be found. And really, really weird stuff they're writing up here. Yeah, I don't know the exact number of black orbs we'll need overall, for that optional area, but that sounds like a problem for future me, and yeah, well, future me hates it when I leave problems for him, but he's just gonna have to deal with it because I don't care. Anyway, we're gonna use a black orb here, and then we'll have to do a little bit of backtracking. You know, I kind of changed my mind. I still like this song, but it's way too repetitive. They should have done a little bit more to liven it up. Still tense, though. But I decided to give Vaughn the Koga Blade because I noticed that Platinum Dagger he's been stuck with for quite a while was starting to really wear thin, and yeah, it was either that or the Holy Lance. Let's read the inscription first. Ahead the Watcher waits, first of three. Ye without wisdom, return whence you came. Yeah, it was either that or the Koga Blade or the Holy Lance, and I honestly wanted to use the Koga Blade because I didn't really use ninja swords very well on a previous playthrough. And this place is weird. I don't like it. Alright, we're going to set up our gambits, because of course there's a boss fight, because of course there would be. And this one in particular is just plain annoying. Buffing is going to be a bit tedious, because Bosch is the only one who can do it. But it should be fine. We're waiting on you, Bosch. Okay, we're all buffed up. Perfect. Let's get going. I do highly recommend for this upcoming boss fight that you stick to your physical units rather than using any magical ones. So basically drop your black mage if you're using one. Alright, that's because the Pandemonium here, he's going to be immune to physical attacks for quite a bit. And I should probably equip Vaughn with a different weapon if this is the case, because if he's using Soul Eater, I set him up to do that if the enemy is resistant to Earth element, or immune to Earth. And yeah, this guy is very immune to Earth. Alright, and I'm gonna turn off Vaughn's remedy thing so I don't run low on those. I'm gonna save those for an emergency. This guy's gonna flash us a lot, and it said he was supposed to. There it goes, perfect defense. This will make him immune to physical attacks and magical attacks for a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and turn Vaughn's gambits off until perfect defense wears off, so that way he's not using his Soul Eater technique, which drains his HP a little bit to do damage. I mean, since all you have to do is survive at this part, there's not much reason for me to have him attacking, since you can't do it anyway. But yeah, when he's got perfect defense active, not much you can do. Just survive and hope everything goes well. And he'll be golden. I don't know if it's possible to kill him before he pulls off that perfect defense. It might be with a well-timed quickening chain or something like to that effect. But for now, it's just going to be a waiting game, and hopefully he doesn't make us wait too much longer. this is getting boring and ridiculous. I'm just gonna speed it up. There we go. Okay, okay. Go on, your gambits are getting turned back on. And that's besides the making himself immune to attacks for entirely too long, all he does is status conditions. You really should not have any problems with this fight at all. It's just an annoying waste of time. But yay, it's down! Yay, we did it! Yay! Vaughn better be careful with the way he so haphazardly sheaths his sword like that. He could have stabbed himself. I probably would have, but I'm clumsy. Alright, and thus we have, at last, cleared the first floor of the Pharos Lighthouse. Out of 100. I think it's 100. Pretty sure it's 100. Yeah, it's a 100-floor lighthouse. Yeah, and now we'll notice that this is an empty room. Redis lead the way, and Bosch, turn your gambits off. Decoy bubble. Okay. Yeah, I was a little worried about having that Soul Eater technique set up for Vaughn, because I was a little worried it would use his main hand weapon's elemental affinity during its attacks, but fortunately, it doesn't. So, I can rely on that for situations that I can't use my character's main attacks for. Very handy. Even though Bosch does know Soul Eater thanks to Esper unlocks, I actually have him using Drain instead if he's in a situation where his wind element sword isn't handy. And that's basically because he's a white mage, and it does not seem like a good idea to have your white mage spamming a skill that drains their health to attack. Especially when they can spam a spell that increases their health. Although that drains their magic, so that's a whole other problem, but we're not going to worry about that for now. For now, we are going to run forward and see if there's anything else to discover on this part of the Pharos Lighthouse. First, as we make our way back to the warp crystal. I didn't forget the word. Mimic. Oh, it's a good thing I came back this way. Here's a map. Map of the Pharos' first ascent. Yeah, when those dark crystals, when they fly off, the speed and direction they fly off in is a massive hint about where they are congregating. So you can just kill a bunch of enemies following where those crystals go to, and then you can just pick up the big one without having to worry about constantly trying to pick up the smaller ones, which can be a bit tricky when you're constantly fighting things, because the menu's a little finicky when you're trying to pick something up, and the character wants to keep fighting something. a solution could be to exclusively play as one of your characters, so that way you can forcibly turn their gambits off and just direct all of their actions manually. It's not too much of a situation I would recommend, because, well, the gambit system just makes everything so handy. Alright, Fran's up. Gravity note. Looks like there's a little bit to explore over here. Biomote. Benighted child, chosen with life so short. Not for you are the words given the unchosen. To heaven's bright sphere turn, her heights attain. I have no idea what that means. And I hope I was distracted. Okay, yeah, I thought I saw a chest, but, no. There wasn't a chest there. Okay. To the next floor! Oh wow, we skipped 9 floors. We're up on floor 10. Woo! Alright, let's touch the ancient door. Oh, what's this? You who crawl upon the clay, yet yearn for heaven's path, made by our will. Tongue of stone's green flame, your way bespeaks. When stone face lit by green flame falls, then flame returns to stone. The path is clear. Yeah, that's pretty much the gimmick for this next section of the Pharos Lighthouse. On our way up, we're going to have to kill enemies that have, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, why am I looking for one specific word? I already know what it is. You'll be wanting to kill enemies that have a green flame above their head. They're very, very specific. You can't miss them. You'll need to kill them to open up pathways to get to the next sections, as well as a few optional ones. Ooh, the Fool's Facade. Yeah, here's one of those hidden walls. These usually have some good treasures behind them. This one has a demon shield. Let's go ahead and give that to Fran, since she's out right now. Absorbs dark and nice evasion boost. Very good. Neat. Okay. Yeah, there's the elevator. Yeah, the Fool's Facade can sometimes be tough to spot on the maps, but you'll know it when you see it, believe me. And then here's basically the tutorial for this area. You step on them, and those are permanently there. You do need to be careful as you're climbing. There are going to be enemies who look exactly like those, except they're going to have red flames instead of green. If you kill one of the red flame ones before you've finished building your bridge and started to cross it, then it'll delete your bridge. And you'll basically have to wait till another green flame one spawns to kill it, and then make your way back. They are completely stationary, so worst case scenario, you can just run away from the ones you don't want to kill. Sorry, I thought there was yeah, and you can't step on it at all until you've killed enough. Looks like we'll need to find 2 more. Here's one of them. And now we're making pretty quick progress. We've already climbed 5 floors. there's the other one, but there's a thing right here. Let's investigate. On paths must you rely, and by path of living flame have you come. Frozen in stone, the green flame passes from time, stone now and evermore. Yeah, that's basically just explaining what I said before, that once you get the bridge constructed, you don't have to worry about it being unconstructed. Ooh, treasure. Dragon helm. I believe that's going to be heavy armor. Let's also give that to Fran. Why not? Let's play favorites. I thought there might be a fool's facade there, but that would be a no. It took me forever to figure out what the word facade was and how to pronounce it. I first saw it in a Pokemon game, and I assumed it was pronounced faking. Because, you know, the first time you see it is when when the gym leader uses it against you, and it's a move that gets more damage, or deals more damage when you're under a status condition, so your characters would assume, or I assumed, that it had something to do with fake aid. Really, really stupid, but I wasn't the smartest kid, as I've already established. Hopefully they don't put the full 100 floor climb into Final Fantasy XIV. And also hopefully they don't put in this gimmick with having to kill specific enemies, because I know people, and people are so stupid they would not realize that, oh hey, you're not supposed to kill specific enemies, ignore them completely. That's how people are. On sight must you rely, at mercy of the currents of this fading world. Seduced by false illusion, it is the fool who cuts not his own path. Celestial glory, never to behold. I hate it when they use apostrophes instead of letters. How am I supposed to figure out what you mean when you use an apostrophe? That could have been literally one of 24 things. One of 24 possibilities, and you just leave me to fill in the gaps? Have you met me? I don't know English that well. I hardly even speak it. Here we are. This one's kind of very easy to spot because there's obviously platforms over there, but they're not marked on the map. So, obviously, a false facade. Fortunately, they only bring up the prompt the first time, so that's pretty handy. Chaperon. What's a chaperon? It's not a weapon. Light armor. Okay. Well, then we can just ignore it. Go ahead and kill all these guys. Yeah, we haven't come across any of the red flame ones yet, which I guess is kind of good. I think they just wanted to save it for later as a sort of difficulty spike. Alright, and then you'll notice this bridge here. We can't actually access this bridge yet. Yeah, we'll have to come back at a later date in order to cross over there. As for how much later, I don't know. I don't quite remember, but I think it's the same gimmick, but you'll have to do something different. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. I don't like it. Alrighty. Kill this thing. Is that water? I never noticed that before. motion. Riveting. Yeah, unfortunately, I think from now on, this is going to follow the stupid game design choices of Final Fantasy X-12, the base game, where chests will have randomized loot as well as randomized appearances. I think. Not 100% sure. It's annoying, either way. Alright, let's see what's written here. Wingless child consigned to walk the world below. Many are the works whose natures a duality possesses. When stone face lit by red flame falls, then red flame turns to stone. The path is clear, but stone born of green flame to darkness fades. And so I think the red statues, they make the bridge in that area that I pointed out. But I think we have to get to the end of this gimmick section first. Gosh, get the level, but we don't need to worry about that right now, because I believe that's the same level that we use it. And then I'm gonna go. Once we're done killing these cockatrices, I'm gonna head back and see what killing that red flame guy does. Now that I got the bridge built. I heard a noise. My assumption would be that killing the green ones would undo whatever progress I just made by killing that red one. Alright. Let's stick to the red ones for now then. Let's see if I can find out where that is at. Oh, thank goodness. Bosch got that off in time. I keep hearing a noise, but I don't know where it's going. I might need to backtrack. It might be that area I pointed out. Sorry, I thought there'd be an entrance into the middle there, but there isn't. Okay. I'm gonna backtrack a bit, see if there's an entrance near where, near another part of the map. And if not, then we'll just continue on our merry way. So I will be right back. Nope, nothing. So, since there was nothing there, I'm just going to assume that for now, at least the red flame statues don't accomplish anything for us, and promptly ignore them. That sonic fang skill. Why was I running around as Vaughn? I don't remember why. Alright, Anyway, we'll avoid the red, kill the green. Damn, what an annoying skill. Unless my ears are lying to me, which they could be for all I know, that's the same sound effect killing the red flames once made. So I don't know what's going on here. A lot more thingamadudes. I gave Bosch the Sage's ring, right? No, I gave him the Opal ring. Ah, silly me. I need to read better. I'm so sure I gave him Sage's, but I guess I just saw Opal and thought, ooh, that's a good ring, and went for it. Anyway, I have no idea how many of these I need to kill, and I've already wasted enough time as it is. Or as it stands now. Redis gained a level. One more green ought to do it. No, we got doomed. We're doomed. Oh. Hey, cool. I did that in advance, and I didn't even think about it. Let's see what's back here, shall we? Gungnir. I believe that's a... Yeah, that's a lance. Hmm. And there's something over there, too. 1, 2, 3, 4 red guys ought to do it. Nah, I've already... Nah, let's do it! We can do it to it! I didn't hear that sound effect. Yeah, that didn't work. Let's try killing one of the green ones, see if that does anything. And if not, then I'll have to come back later. There you are, Mr. Greeny Pants. Nah, that didn't do anything. Okay, we're moving on. Charge. Let's focus exclusively on the greenies for now. Definitely a tricky area to navigate. Well, not so tricky as it is just tedious. Either way, this is pretty much the peak of Final Fantasy XII dungeon design, so I guess take it or leave it. And I could probably cure that Doom if I had Vaughn use a remedy. but I don't care. Scathe moat. I didn't hear a sound effect that time. I think we've killed enough. I think we've killed them all that we need to. I think worst case scenario, if you do end up just killing every single green and red one that you come across, you'll end up killing more than enough green ones to progress. Ooh, what's in here? An elixir. Let's see. Ignorant child, born of chaos. Know you it was our king, pitying a world bereft of order, sure fit with strife, who stamped true seal on mortal wax. I have no idea who their king is. But the king of the Acuria, that's so ominous. Unless they were referring to the Dinus king. Fran gained a level. Oh yeah, definitely would have been able to do it, no problem. Arrow Knight. Big weird dragony thingies, they look very weird. A save crystal, yay! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and call that an episode here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Spaced Oyster, signing out.